today, as well as share the sentiment of the community that I serve in my role as the Executive Director of the English Community Organization of Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean, or ECHO 02. I have been fortunate through my husband's job in the Canadian Armed Forces to have lived across Canada, Ontario, where I was born and raised, Alberta from 2014 to 2016, Saskatchewan from 2016 to 2021, and now Quebec, where we live in Saguenay and have since July 15th of 2021. So having experienced 4 different provincial healthcare systems, I can say with absolute confidence that of all the times that I have sought healthcare and obtained healthcare across Canada, Quebec has not only been the most difficult to access, but the most limited in access. Before I arrived here, I was warned by fellow military spouses living in Quebec that if you spoke English, the hospitals would either ignore me or refuse me services, and I would be treated as a second-class citizen. I chalked this up originally to stereotypes, as my husband is a Québécois. But not only did I learn that this is the truth, I now have to guide others through the often difficult terrain of navigating this challenging healthcare system. My first experience with this use was on April 1st of 2022 when I ruptured my Achilles tendon. My husband out of the country for work, I decided to join a local intramural rugby team and to make some friends. And during a practice, my body went in one direction and my foot stayed in the same place. I was transported to hospital in Jonquière by a fellow player, and upon arrival, I did ask for an interpreter. I was informed over and over that there are no interpreters. I reminded the triage nurse that the CIUS pays for access for the National Translation Bank and that I have the right to be treated in English as per the 12 user rights. I was told that that is only for appointments, it is not for emergencies. Because of this refusal, what was a 15-minute triage became 40, because I had to think about how to describe what had happened to me and how my body felt before translating into French and using parallel metaphors and roundabout comparisons. I was forced to play the game of related words multiple times over the course of the evening before being discharged alone without crutches and told good luck with nothing but a referral to a surgeon. Et c'est à ce point de mon témoignage que j'aimerais.
It's at this point of my testimony that I'd like to show you that even though I'm very competent in French, I'll never be bilingual enough to be able to express myself in a nuanced way when it comes to getting healthcare, be it physical or mental health care. In June 2023, I decided that for my own well-being, I'd have to renew an old prescription for anti-anxiety.
En juin, Info Social 811, une fois par semaine, en cherchant un rendez-vous avec un médecin. Chaque fois, j'étais capable de parler avec une infirmière bilingue, jusqu'à le point qu'ils m'ont dit une infirmière de votre région va vous appeler pour vous en discuter plus et vous fixer votre rendez-vous. Chaque fois que l'infirmière de ma région me rappelait, il n'était jamais capable de me parler en anglais. Et après que j'ai passé une autre 40 minutes en essayant de m'exprimer en français, ils ne m'ont jamais offert un interprète. Et les appels ont toujours fini avec « Désolé madame, il n'y a aucun rendez-vous disponible dans votre région. Si vous pensiez de se faire mal, allez à l'urgence. » My breaking point was when on the 4th attempt,
j'ai craqué quand, à la 4e tentative, l'infirmière m'a dit « Arrêtez d'appeler, madame, il n'y a pas de rendez-vous, nous ne pouvons pas vous aider. Si vous pensez que vous allez vous faire mal, allez à l'urgence. » La seule raison pour laquelle j'ai pu recevoir des soins de santé mentale est qu'en tant de conjointe de militaire, j'ai pu...
Bagotville Military Resource Center. They had received special funding for 23-24 to cover the appointment costs of private clinicians so military family members could receive immediate mental health services. To be clear, I was only able to access this mental health service due to my status as a military spouse and because of a specially financed program that was limited and run by the Bagotville MFRC. À la surface, mes expériences me semblent juste inconvénientes.
On the surface, my experiences may just seem like an inconvenience. Of course, to live in the Saguenay, you have to at least be fluent in English. But still, senators, if I, as an almost bilingual...
Point ag malade. Imagine la détresse d'une personne qui n'a pas encore appris assez français. Même si la communauté des personnes d'expression anglaise représente que 0,8% de la population de la région administrative 02, donc environ 2150 personnes, nous avons toujours besoin d'accès aux services de santé et services sociaux. Les plus gros problèmes que je vois, c'est le manque de connaissance des services disponibles aux ceux qui travaillent aux premières lignes. Il y a des supports malgré leur insuffisance ou difficulté et nous souffrons avec un manque de respect, manque de service et manque d'accès parce que le chemin d'information ne passe pas assez loin. Members of this committee, I would ask you.
Mesdames et messieurs les membres du comité, je vous demande de vouloir travailler à l'élaboration d'un plan d'action qui intègre et soutienne une meilleure communication entre les départements, les niveaux de gestion et le personnel pour garantir une connaissance de base des ressources disponibles pour servir la minorité linguistique
To ensure health outcomes improve when individuals are able to communicate in the language they are most comfortable. I look forward to continuing my work advocating for the English-speaking community in my region and assisting our local healthcare network in improving access across the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chabot. Ms. Regis, the floor is yours now.